Hey guys, have you ever wondered why you get demonic attachments or how you even get them? Do you ever stop and think what you might have done wrong to get the demonic attachments? Well, there's a couple of ways that I'm going to tell you of how people get demonic attachments without physically doing it, as far as conjuring up spirits through rituals and seances and Ouija boards and things like that. One of the main ways to attract a demon and have a demonic attachment is negativity, which is the number one way to easily get attached by a demon. What happens is demons normally feed off of your negativity. That's why a lot of times they try to get you angry. They try to piss you off. They want all the negativity in the world to come out of you so they can feed off of that energy and continue to control your life, which is what they do. Once they're able to get through that portal into your home and attach themselves to you or your workplace, in your car, wherever you might be, then they pretty much got you. So what you need to do is the fighting needs to stop. I don't care if it's with a coworker, a husband, a wife, kids, strangers out on the street. Keep your anger to yourself. There's other ways, especially if you know that you have a dark demonic attachment, that's something really bad and negative attached to you, and you continue to do the fighting. Whether you started it or not, it doesn't matter. You should stop to think about exactly what is going on and why the fighting keeps happening, and try to resolve it the best you can. Talk to your partner, talk to the person you're fighting with, try to sit down and figure out what the fuck is really going on, because something really small can spark up a fight, and that will allow the demonic entity to come through and feed off of that negative energy. Same thing goes with arguing. If you're very argumental, I suggest you to stop and think about it and change your ways, because the more that you argue, the more negative energy it creates. It's the same thing as fighting. So stop the fighting, stop the argument, stop the negativity, stop the negativity, and continue to pursue happiness. That's the main key, is being happy in order to fight off these demonic entities. There's a portal that opens. Now, what happens is portals can open through sadness, through depression, through anger, and it's all these negative entities that are waiting for something to happen to a person, a human being on earth, in order for them to attach themselves. And when it's time for that person to go, to cross over, when it's their time to leave this earth and go into the spiritual realm, what happens is that dark demonic entity that has been haunting you all your life and feeding off of your negative energy and creating more and more and more negativity and darkness around you, it will be waiting for you when you cross over, so it could take your soul down. Now, the reason why demons come on earth is because they have agendas. They have work to do, meaning they're here to collect souls. They're here to cause havoc on your life, on your family's life, your loved ones. Everybody around you will be affected. So again, when it comes to fighting, please, keep it to a minimum and constantly tell yourself in your mind that you're not doing this, you're not going to feed off of it. If you need to pray, I always say prayers are the number one healing and helpful, powerful thing in the world when it comes to the spiritual realm. When you pray, you kill off the demons around you. You pretty much send them away, away from you. So that's something that you can actually do. Also, when it comes to making decisions, hard decisions, I always suggest that you guys get help from other people. You guys ask people for help. You guys can go ahead and ask, what can I do? Which decision do you think I should make? Let's sit down and analyze it, instead of making the bad decisions or negative decisions or something that's not going to work, and you just go for it. Then you know that you have a demon on your shoulder that is telling you to go the wrong way. So anytime you feel that your decisions are always wrong, anytime that you feel that anything that you do or you put your mind into doing, it doesn't work, or it goes the opposite and it completely gets fucked up, that's when you stop and think about it and you say, you know what? I think I need to get help. And I'm not talking about professional therapy help. I'm talking about going to a friend, a loved one, a family member, somebody that you know that and you trust, whether it's something that has to do with business or it has to do with an anniversary coming up and you're so nervous you don't want to fuck it up and you don't trust your own instincts, but you trust the demon on your shoulder, the voice in your head that's saying do this, do that. And even though you know in your heart, deep down in your heart, that you're not supposed to do it, you do it anyway. And things get fucked up, and now this demon is clapping and laughing behind your back and saying, yes, another scheme of mine worked. So keep that positive energy going. Also, if you're very selfish, if you're very greedy, you're causing negativity around you. When you're that greedy, especially when it comes to money, especially when it comes to ripping people off, you're selling items that are way up priced than regular other people would sell or stores would sell. You say, no, I'm not helping somebody until I get something in return. The reason why you help people is not to get something in return. You help people out of the goodness in your heart and keep the positivity flowing within you. And that positive energy, it vibrates out of you and around you, and it'll keep the negativity away from you. So always think of that positive energy constantly. I know it's hard. We all have our bad days, which is fine. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about your constant daily life. Every day that you're where you're working, you don't like your job, change your job. If it's not that easy, make the best of it. Don't create negativity around you and around your workplace. You don't want to bring that to your work, because soon enough, something is going to happen, and whether you like it or not, you're going to have to look for another job, because you will no longer be working there, and the demons will make sure you will no longer be working there. They always cause problems at home, at your workplace, anywhere that you go, and they're really good at that. Another reason why you have these demonic attachments that goes hand in hand with being negative is being gossipy. You're constantly gossiping about people. You're talking shit behind people's back. You're wishing and cursing the worst on people, all this illness, all this crap. Oh, I hope that bitch gets hit by a bus, or I hope that your dog gets run over by a car and you suffer without your dog for the rest of your life. Or, even worse, I hope you get shot fucking walking down the street. All this negativity, guess what happens? It comes back to you. It might, affect that person that you're cursing at, which is 10 times worse. Because if it actually works and you succeed with your negativity, pushing it onto somebody that you don't like, guess what? Yes, that person will get hurt if they do. But that their pain plus your cursing and your pain of hatred and darkness that you have inside comes back to you, I'm going to say 1,000 times more. I'm not going to say 10 times more, 2 times more, 3 times, 1,000 times more. You're going to feel it on your skin. You will burn. And I'm telling you, I'm not just saying you're going to burn in hell. I'm saying you will burn here, because you're going to feel it. And the demonic entities that you attract, congratulations, by the way, will make sure that you pay for it. Even though they love it, they love the negativity, the negative energy that, that's coming out of you, they'll still make sure you pay for it, because they're so dark and so evil that they don't care if they hurt you, as well as taking advantage of you. So be careful what you wish on people. I know there's a lot of haters out there for people that they say. I know there's a lot of trolls online on Twitter and Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and all those, social media sites. There's a lot of trolls. I've ran into them. I'm sure everybody has ran into them. And you're just like, you know what? Fuck this bitch or fuck this guy, whoever the hell is doing it. Go to hell. Feed off of your own negativity. You're not bothering me. I'm just going to go ahead and delete you or block you, or both. And then you no longer get affected by that person. It's really easy if you guys really think about it. All you have to do is just click the block button. And if they continue harassing you, report their asses. I don't care. You know what I mean? Do whatever it takes for you guys to not fall into people's negativity. their negative energy. Don't go into their space. Stay away from their space. Stay out of their space. There's no need and no reason that you should involve yourself and let others drag you down, because now not only do they have a negative attachment, but you have one as well, because you're feeding into their bullshit. It's really not worth it. Again, there are a lot of negative people out there that most of them, I would say, need psychiatric, mental health, therapist, whatever, to find out why they have so much hatred on people and why, and they might need a priest to pray for them, or someone like you to pray for them and say, you know what, help this person. They have, their energy is dark. They have most likely demonic attachments. Pray for that person so all that negativity and darkness could be lifted from them. That's another way that you guys can help. And then you could block them and delete them if you want afterwards. The world is such a crazy place that, everything is fast. Life is fast. Things are coming to an end. Things are beginning. I mean, you just never know. It's a fast-paced life that we're living in these days. And therefore, you guys need to schedule your times a little bit better. If you're running late in the mornings, wake up 30 minutes early and go to bed 30 minutes earlier than you would actually go to bed. So instead of 11, 12 o'clock, go to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock. And then you'll feel a lot better, and you'll have enough sleep. That's another thing. If you guys don't have enough sleep, now I know that most say that, between 7 to 8 hours, doctors or psychologists have proved that it's normal to sleep between 7 to 8 hours. But sometimes people just need 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Like, for example, me, I get probably between 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours of sleep, and I'm fine. There are days when it's like it's too overwhelming, and I'm like, this negativity starting to build up because I'm going through sleep deprivation and I'm working so much. So I will take like a day off and sleep in, and you just have to plan your schedule. You can't be always rushing because life is already fast-paced as it is. So slow it down. Take a deep breath. Sage yourself if you have to. If you want to get sage and sage yourself every night before bed, that's a great idea. Once a week, once a month, just to cleanse the negativity away. Take a bath. Take a warm bubble bath. And put some incense in it. That's relaxing. Listen to some music, light some candles. And then at nights, if you can't go to sleep, then I would just put headphones on and listen to music and fall asleep. Or read a book. And, when you read a book at night, your eyes get heavy and you get tired, so you want to go to sleep. So, read a book if that helps you. Do whatever it takes to keep the negativity away from you. Think positive. And if you do slip up, which everybody does, because I do too, sometimes I lose my top and I want to strangle people. But then I have to look back and say, you know what? We're all human beings. I'm a human. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Except besides my readings being perfect, right on the spot, nothing else is perfect in life. I'm happy. I have my family. I love my family. I'm happy with, who I'm with and where I'm at, and I'm happy. And I created this happy environment for myself. So if I can do it, then everybody else can do it. It's not that hard. You just have to pick yourself up. Be your own therapist. Don't spend money on therapy. Be your own therapist. Have a diary. These are just so many examples that I'm giving you guys that you can actually do to help yourselves be in a better place in life and kick that negativity out and away from you. No, I'm not a doctor. No, I'm not a fucking therapist. This is out of life experience and with many years of being who I am as a psychic medium, a healer, a mentor, helping people constantly. It just comes out natural, for me to give advices. These are just advices that I'm suggesting for you guys to take, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow could be your last day, and you want to tell someone you love them all your life. Is it worth waiting or fighting with a spouse or fighting with your kids? They're the worst. I mean, these demons love to break up families. They do. Honest to God, I've seen so many cases with my clients when either they had called me too late and it completely destroyed their family, or they called me right in the nick of time to where I helped them get rid of the negativity and the dark entities. cleansed their homes and cleansed each family member from head to toe and had them start over with positive things instead of negative. So always think, maybe you need to be left alone for a little bit if you're getting into a fight with somebody. Maybe you need to cool off by driving. I wouldn't suggest driving when you're that pissed off, though. I wouldn't suggest that, but I would take a walk just to get some fresh air and clear my head. Just so many different things that you guys can do. If you guys want to take my advice, go for it. If not, you don't have to. Yes, the pictures on my wall. I have beautiful picture frames all around this room, but those are some pictures that I actually posted or put of my kids' drawings, because they like it when I put their pictures on the walls when they draw. So that's what you're seeing right now. Not my original pictures I normally put on my wall, which is on the other side all around there. But anyways, and because I could see it too, I'm like, what the hell? But anyways, I gotta get going. I have a lot of things to do today, but if you guys ever need a reading, if you guys need a mentor, if you guys, need somebody to hold your hand and walk with you to help clear that negativity away and, close the portals, cleanse you guys, and start over like I have been doing for many years, feel free to email me at monicaspiritqueen@yahoo.com. That's Monica with a C, spiritqueen@yahoo.com. I will be happy to do mentoring for you. I'll be happy to do a reading for you. I'll be happy to hold your hand and walk you through the positive spiritual side of the spiritual realm and get rid of all the negative and all the bullshit away once and for all and have you guys start over. You will feel better. I promise you. Just ask anybody that I've helped out so far. So, just if you want to take my advice, go ahead. If not, sorry. That's up to you. Anyways, love you guys. God bless. Behave, be good, and stay safe. And you guys can always contact me for anything that has to do with the paranormal. The paranormal. Oh my gosh, I had a long night doing investigations and stuff. So I'm going to go get some rest, and I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.